students, welcome to Abhigyan Academy. Let's discuss a very important topic of your ancient history, that is your Gupta Empire and their art and architecture. So this video will be on the topic of Gupta art and architecture. And this period is considered as the golden age in the ancient history of India. So why this is called as the golden age in the ancient period? Because during this time there was a development of Indian art and culture. The temple architecture began in India during the time of Gupta period, and these Gupta rulers have a remarkable contribution in the art and architecture of India. So that is why this phase is called as the classical age or the golden age of art and culture in the ancient period. Now, if we see that who was the founder of the Gupta Empire, then it was Chandragupta I who founded the Gupta Empire in the 4th century CE. So when we started the Gupta Empire in India, it was basically the common era time period. Okay, so in 319, that is in the 4th century, the Gupta Empire was started and it had its center in North India. So basically, the empire was in the North Indian region. So the founder was Chandragupta I, and the most important rulers of this Gupta Empire were Samudragupta, who is also called as the Napoleon of India, and Chandragupta II, who was also called as Vikram Aditya. Okay, so these are some of the popular rulers of the Gupta Empire rulers. And now, if we see that before the Gupta rulers who were ruling India from the North Indian region, they were the foreign rulers, the Central Asian rulers, okay, like the Indo-Greeks, the Shakas, the Parthians. They were ruling India from the North Indian region, but they were foreigners, okay. They were the Central Asian rulers, okay. They have adopted the culture of India. After this, the Indian region, that is from the North India, the Gupta rulers will start ruling and the Gupta Empire will be established. Now, during the time of Chandragupta II, a very important foreign traveler from China will travel to India. Okay, so a very important foreign traveler, that is the Chinese traveler Fa Hian, visited India during the time of Chandragupta II. So basically, Fa Hian, he came to India to do some research related activities on Buddhism, because during time of Gupta rulers, Buddhism was also propagated, or Buddhism was also popular among the people. So there was this university, that is your Nalanda University. It was also established during the Gupta period. So this Chinese traveler Fa Hian, he came to India during the time of Chandragupta II to do some research related activities on Buddhism, and he also visited Nalanda University. Okay, so this is very important, that which Chinese traveler have visited India during the time of Chandragupta II. Since I said that this is the golden period of art and architecture in India, so this video will be more emphasizing on the art and architecture part, not the wars or the individual rulers. So basically, see the architecture or the birth of Hindu temple. So when we talk about the Gupta Empire, the beginning of the temple architecture in India began during this period. It means the Gupta rulers were the first one who have started constructing temples. So the temple, if we see the first phase of this temple construction, then we will see that this were basically the rock cut temples. Okay, so initially what was happening, the rulers, they have cut the rocks, and in between these rocks they were constructing the temples. And in the later phase, this structured temples started, they have started constructing this structured temple. Now the development of temple in North India have actually done, or the stages of the development of temple was actually, in total there were 5 stages. So the temple architecture in North India was developed in 5 stages. 5 stages means initially there will be flat roof, later gradually there will be upright roof like this. There will be a roof that is called as shikhara in North India. Okay, so this will be known by different names by in different regions of India. Like in I said North India में इसको शिखरा बोलेंगे, वैसे ही South India में इसको Dravidian बोलेंगे. Okay, Dravida. Okay, in Dravidian architecture it will be called as Vimana. It is be called as Vimana. In North India it will be called as Shikhara. Okay. Now, if we see that the temple architecture in the early phase it was rock cut cave temple, in the later phase it was structured temple, and the temple architecture in North India under the Gupta period it was developed in 5 stages. Okay, it was developed in 5 distinct stages. Here you can see this shikhar, this curvilinear roof, it is called as shikhar, and you can give the earliest examples. Okay, earliest example of this type of temple you can give the Shaftar temple of Deoghar, UP, Uttar Pradesh. This temple, you can say earliest evidence of temple, it will be like this flat roof type of temple. This was actually built Deoghar, Uttar Pradesh. The Shaftar temple, very important. If you see the PYQ of CDS or NDA, this is the exam conducted by UPSC, then they have also asked this question, that they have asked this question about the Shaftar temple, where it is located. Okay, the question was so simple. So if you can study thoroughly the topics of Gupta art and architecture, you can answer this question. Now, if we see the style of this temple, then they have followed a very common style in temple architecture in India. This is called as Panchayatan style. Okay, this temple architecture style is called as Panchayatan style. Panchayatan style means what? The main shrine will be at the center, and this will be surrounded by some subsidiary shrines. Okay, this is the center one, and the subsidiary shrines will be surrounded around it. So this is called as Panchayati style of temple architecture, and you can give example of this style as Dashavatar temple, that is Deoghar, UP. Now, sculpture and numismatics. As I said that the this religion of Buddhism was also very much popular during the time of this Gupta rulers. It means the Guptas were also great patron of Buddhism. They have patronized Buddhism during their time period. So it means the architecture will also be developing associated with this religion of Buddhism. So you can see the sculpture of Buddha also developed in a distinct style during the time of Gupta. So this was called as the Sarnath school, okay, the Central Indian school for the Buddhism architecture or the sculpture of Buddha. This Sarnath school was distinguished by creamy colored sandstone. This will be a transparent drapery, okay, wet look and plain halos. Halos means what? This region, okay, halos means this region. This won't be that much decorated. It will be simple in design, okay. So this will be simple with less decorations. Then you can see the Sultanganj Buddha, that was a height of over 2 meter. Okay, that showcases the advanced copper casting technology. Then you can say the coins. We find numerous coins, gold coins during the time of Gupta period. Okay, we find a number of gold coins during the time of Gupta period, and these gold coins were called as dinars, that represent the height of artistic minting. It means in case of coin minting also there was an advanced technology that was used by the Gupta rulers. This is an example of gold coin where this ruler Samudra Gupta is depicted by playing Veena. He is depicted here by playing the Veena. It means the rulers were also great patron of art and culture, and by looking at these coins we can see that they had a great technology in minting coins also. So this actually proves that this Gupta period marks the golden age of art and architecture in India. Now let us come into the cave and the paintings, the caves and the paintings. When it comes to the caves during the Gupta period, the most popular were the Ajanta caves. Okay, so the Ajanta caves were built before, but during this time there are some important developments in these caves. Like we have number of caves under this Ajanta caves, and among this 16, 17 and 19 caves belongs to the Gupta period. Okay, under this cave, these Ajanta caves are actually dedicated to Buddhism, and these Ajanta caves are located in Maharashtra. This is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So these caves are dedicated to Buddhism. If you will see the themes of this cave, you will find paintings like this. See, they have used this colorful techniques to do these paintings, and these colorful techniques are called as fresco. That is, these paintings were done on a wet plaster and tempera methods, right? Traditionally, traditional methods were used in this painting. So in this caves you will find this kind of paintings. This is Padma Pani, this is Vajra Pani. Different forms of Buddha were depicted. Then the Jataka tales, the lives of Buddha, the stories of Buddha were also depicted. So the themes of this Ajanta caves were basically dedicated to Buddhism. In the same way, if we see another kind of caves, that is your Bagh caves. Bagh caves are located in Madhya Pradesh, but their style is quite secular. Okay, secular life and nature is more emphasized in the Bagh caves. Okay, these are located in Madhya Pradesh. Ajanta caves are located in where Maharashtra. So they have this advancement in paintings also, and in the caves of Ajanta also. Okay, so this is something that you need to understand, that the golden period, the golden age that comes under the Gupta period is basically marked by such kind of paintings development, then some kind of sculptures development, then the temple architecture, because temple architecture began during the time of Gupta rulers. Okay, so that is why we consider this age as the age of golden period during the time of Gupta. I hope this video is helpful for you guys. Thank you. Thank you very much.